It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, we punch the second. It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Burrow. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Here we go. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Burrow on 1st down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Back to Mixon on second down.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Now Burrow. It's caught. Smith. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Mixon. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Oh, now a running play here with Smith.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They'll give it to Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their own 21. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Now Watson. Trying to find his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted.
Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
An option handoff here to Mixon.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle to Beckham. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Gun. Got. 11.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go. 11.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Burrow.
A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Again, it's Watson.
And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hey, 30, move in!
On 2nd and 15 now. Watson.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
He'll try again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. Touchdown, Browns. From 4 yards out.
And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Now Cade York for the extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
The Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
11 MP, take. 11 MP, take. Go.
Now it's Burrow. Complete. Smith has it. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Going with their tight end on 4th. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. They stop him. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Hey, 31.
Watson now to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Watson on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. Touchdown! Elijah Moore. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
11.
Burrow will throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
11 empty tank. 11 empty tank. 11 mighty. 11. 11 Thomas. 11.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
12. 11. 12.
From midfield now, Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On first down, it's Watson. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. Now it's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Watson on third down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Travis Kelsey, a 7-yard touchdown Brown.
And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up.
What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Back to Mixon on first down. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mixon up the middle. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
3rd down, Burrow. He finds his target, Beckham. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
In motion comes the tight end left. And he is going to lose yardage here. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow to Mixon on the check down. Touchdown!
Joe Mixon.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but you know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson.
He'll find Schwartz, complete right side.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you want the final metric on his top speed, and trust me, you do, Next Gen Stats says he hit 22.4 miles an hour.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
113 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we
So
go.
quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
An option handoff here to Mixon. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll go with the option, coming right.
Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now it's Burrow. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Hey, you got 7.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. Back to Mixon on second down.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
11 empty.
Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
An option handoff here to Mixon.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Keep this one.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Here's Burrow.
And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. They hand off to their big tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on third down and move it closer. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson.
This to book a trip to the AFC title game. So now it's 4th and short.
So after the penalty, that means there's a decision to be made. Do you still line up in field goal formation? Or maybe you think about running your offense back out on the field.
And his kick here is good. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
The Browns drive about to get started.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.